Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day. Did you know that if a piano falls on you, your head will be flat? Your head will be flat. All right. I did know that. All right. And I'd like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Lorna Atwood, Alan Prince, Math Rhapsody, and Latrice Contessa. Thank you very much for your support. All right. Well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. Ooh, lots of big words. We've got race car, lapel pin, screwdriver, wolf eel, bolt cutter, greyhound, scarf ring, grumpy old man, cosmopolitan, lavalier, clownfish, awareness ribbon, talking doll, chow mein, boutonniere, and sea breeze. So my first thing that I'm seeing is a boutonniere, an awareness ribbon, a lavalier, which is a kind of mic, and a lapel pin all go on your collar. I didn't see anything else that might go on your collar, so I'm just going to lock that in and see if it's right. All right, it is. Yellow. Things worn on lapels. There you go. The lapel pin is worn on a lapel. Who knew? All right. Bolt cutter is interesting. What are we doing with that? Okay, we've got a clownfish and a race car, which are main characters in Pixar movies. Cars and Finding Nemo. It took me a second. A talking doll in Toy Story, and a grumpy old man in Up. So let's go with that. Pixar protagonists. Okay. So far, so good. Chow mein is food. Noodles. I mean, I could just do... Oh, no, there's 5. There's 5 with 2 words. Never mind. I was going to say, I could just do the ones with 2 words. Screwdriver is a kind of drink, so is it cosmopolitan. And a sea breeze. What's the other drink? I could see a drink being called a bolt cutter, but I don't know of it. Okay. I'm feeling dog breeds here. Like the Chow Chow is a dog breed, a wolf, and a gray hound. But I mean, that doesn't really work. Greyhound's used in full. Is wolf really a dog breed? Not really. Okay, I mean, there's wolf dogs, but what else do we got here? It really feels like these are just drinks, but... Okay, so then what would the other ones be? Chow mein is not a drink, neither is scarf ring, I'm pretty sure, and neither is wolf eel, I'm pretty sure. So what would these have in common? A scarf ring. So you've got a scarf. It's a ring that the scarf, like... Isn't that for like acrobatic acts and stuff? Or am I thinking of the right thing? Where like it's a ring and then the scarf can like tie around it. So it can be a handle. What would we... I mean, we could be doing long, thin objects. Like chow mein is a noodle, so it's long and thin. A wolf eel, I assume an eel is long and thin. And then we've got a screwdriver, long and thin tool. Greyhound's kind of a long, thin dog. Kinda. Scarf ring, though. One of these is purple, so it's weird. But one of these is supposed to be green, so it's supposed to just be like easy. Which makes me think it's the drinks, and I just don't know what the other drink is. So I'm just going to test that. And I'm going to say that bolt cutter's a drink. Because I don't know why scarf ring, chow mein, wolf eel... Is greyhound a drink? I don't know. You know, I'm actually thinking greyhound might be a drink. Because isn't there like a Grey Goose vodka? All right, I'm going to go with this. I mean, I hope I just didn't pull away from... last second pull away from the correct answer. But I think these are alcoholic drinks. Cocktails. Okay. Was I right about the greyhound using Grey Goose vodka? I'll look it up after. So let's see if we can figure out scarf ring, chow mein, wolf eel, and bolt cutter. Bolt cutters aren't really long thin. Neither are scarf rings. So it's purple. So it's probably using the letters or part of it, like starting with, ending with. I'm just not seeing it. Bolt. Is it like scarf, chow, wolf, bolt, or ring, mane, eel, cutter? Scar. I'm not seeing it. I'm just going to have to lock it in. What is going on with purple? Oh. So it is just using the first word. Okay. Bolt, chow, scarf, wolf. I think we've had a category similar to that before. Just synonyms for eat. You bolt it, you chow it, scarf it down, wolf it. Yeah, the problem that I have is I never use the word bolt for eating or wolf. Wolf it down. No, I have heard that. Bolt is the one that doesn't really trigger for me. But it didn't occur to me that it would be that. I wasn't thinking about it right. All right. Well, I mean, I still got perfect. I just couldn't figure out purple. I'm going to look up what kind of drink the screwdriver is. So Greyhound cocktail. What is that? 1.5 to 2 ounces of vodka or gin. Well, gin was the original spirit. Vodka is a common modern alternative. Okay, so it definitely wouldn't have been named after Grey Goose vodka. So that was just a coincidence. Simple and refreshing 2-ingredient drink made with grapefruit juice and gin or vodka. Okay, I do not know cocktails. I don't drink alcohol, so. Someone asked me, what do I drink? I drink water. Sometimes some juice every once in a while, but I mostly just drink water. Calories from drinks are much, much worse for you than calories from food when it comes to things like diabetes. Anyway, not that I have it, but I don't want it. All right. Anyway, let's think about difficulty. Difficulty. It wasn't hard. I don't know. There's a little bit of I don't know. There's a good amount of trivia in this one. You got to know the Pixar protagonists. You got to know the cocktails. The Pell stuff is it's kind of that, and then there's the weird words for eat. I'm gonna give it a 2.5, and I think we have a 75% solve rate. Let's find out. Okay. They gave it a 3.5. Okay. So they thought it was hard. Ooh, 38%. Okay. I guess it just kind of aligned with my trivia knowledge enough. Only 6% of people making no mistakes. 1 in 129 order. All right, people are getting yellow first for the win. This is only for winning games, but people are mostly getting yellow first. I did too. It evens out quite a bit second, and then people are getting maybe yellow. A lot of people are getting nothing, and a lot of people are getting only yellow. 25% only yellow, 22% nothing, and then just a spattering of other stuff. All right. Wow, hard one today, I guess. We'll see if it improves later in the day. Sometimes it does. It often does. A lot of people are putting scarf ring in as some kind of accessory. Race car in as a cocktail. Maybe race car is a cocktail. I don't know. A lot of people trying to figure out green blue, it looks like. Grumpy old man is a cocktail. Talking doll is a cocktail. Yeah, I don't know about that. Bolt cutter as a talk. I thought bolt cutter sounded like a cocktail to me. All right. What are people locking in first? Scarf ring with yellow is more common to lock in first than the correct yellow. Interesting. Is a scarf ring not what I think it is? Let me look it up. Scarf ring. What is it? What is a scarf ring? Decorative accessory used to secure a scarf in place. Oh. Okay, so I got lucky because I didn't know a scarf ring was was something that would pin to your Pell as well. Okay, so that's completely reasonable then. So that made it a lot harder. People chasing one-aways on yellow. I lucked out. I didn't know what a scarf ring was. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay, well, how did you do? Hello, let's do pips for Friday, November 21st. We'll start with the easy. Let's play. Okay, so we only have a singular 2. So it's going to go into here in some way that doesn't seem to matter. So these all are all blanks. Oh, how are we doing this? Maybe like this with the 1, 1 here, and then blank 1 here and blank 3 there. There we go. Okay. Took me a second, but we got there. Okay. Let's move on to the medium. All right, this has to be a double 6. That's just given. This has to add to less than 12. Not hard. This adds to 12. So we need 2 6s in here as well. That uses up both of our 6s. So, I mean, I'm thinking something along these lines. So do I have a domino that adds to, what is that, 9? I do not. So I think we got to swap these. We need a domino that has 8, but there's 2 of them. There's the 4, 4, and there's the 3, 5. So we don't know what's happening there. This is a less than 2. Only the blank is left for that. So we'll just use that up. This is a greater than 4, so the 5 has to go here, and that means the 4, 4 is here. And then this is the 4, 3. All right. Cool. And the not equals was preventing us from rotating the 4, 3. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the hard pips for Friday, November 21st. Let's play. All right, I need 2 blanks in there. I only have 2 blanks, and they're both just going to go down into the 13 cage. So this adds to 7, so we need, what is it, 6 more? So we have 6, 6, we have a lot of 6s. So we can basically take our pick of what we want this one to be. 13 and 3, less than 13 and 3. Okay, I don't know. There's another 13 over here. 13 and 3 is not, well, okay, we got a bunch of 6s. I was going to say without 6s, but we have a bunch of 6s. All right, this has to be a double. What doubles do we have? We have a 6, 6. We have a 4, 4. Where else would the 6, 6 go? I mean, this is cutting into here for r equals that way. Let's try 4, 4 here and 4, 6 here. And then, ooh, okay, I would need a 5, 6 coming across here. No, I could do the 6, 6 coming across here. And then I have a 6, 3 and a 6, 2. So do I have a domino adding to 10? I don't think so. Do I have a domino adding to 11? No. What can go here? What's my biggest domino right now? It's an 8. So to get from 8 to 13, you need 5. So I don't think this is right. What if we did the 6, 6 here then? And then 6, 3, maybe? We could do the 4s, but I'm not sure what goes here. That's my point. This could be the 3, 5. And then we'd do the 3, 4 up here, or 3, 1. But then, let's see. I need a 4, 5, or a 3, 6. I don't have that. Wait, no, that can't be right. 4, 5, or, yeah, 4, 5, or 3, 6, sorry. So I don't have that. So what about the 3, 1? No, I don't have the double 6 left. I have a 4, 3. Oops. And I could do the 4, 4 here. So then now I can do the 3, 6 up here. And so now what would this be? This would be a 7. I don't have a 7. I thought I had something I wanted to use. 3, 1. Oh yeah, because I have the 6, 6 now. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So now I can do that 13. I forgot what I was doing. All right, so now I have these dominoes left. I have a 6, 2, 3, and 4 left. This adds to 5. What do these add to in total? Can I even do it is kind of the question. Because these need to add to 6 plus 13 plus 13 is really big. Really big. Okay, maybe I should have thought about that earlier. So 13 plus 13 is 26, plus another 6 is 32. Just double checking that. Yeah, 32. How do I get to 32? This adds to The sixes add to 18. 20, 24. Sorry, 20. The sixes add to 18. 20, 24, 27. Wait, this is 32, isn't it? Oh, that's perfect. So I just have to figure out how to organize these. So what did this need? What did this need? This needed a 6, right? Yeah. So I don't know if it even matters like how I do this. I mean, as long as I make one of them add to 13, I think the other one will work out. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess I could have just placed them and found out, but okay, that worked. And I think that these sixes are completely interchangeable. The 6-2, the 6-3, and the 6-4, it didn't really matter. You just need the 4-1 spanning across somewhere and you're good. Okay. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Friday, November 21st. Let's play. Pump iron. I mean, that means to work out. I'm not sure. Peer. Like the music of Rick James and James Brown. Animal that can't change its stripes per an old adage. You can't make a zebra change its stripes, maybe? Pointed part of a fork. A zebra, right? Tiger. You can't make a tiger change its stripes. Pointed part of a fork is the tine. Dominant hand for Shohei Ohtani when batting, but not pitching. Left. Resignation proclamation. I quit. All right. Mushrooms, mold, mildew, etc. Fungi. Is this seat taken? U-shaped instrument in ancient Greece. The lyre. All right. So pump iron was lift. Peer is an equal. They both have funky music. All right. And I think I went through all the downs. Cool. I'm glad I corrected zebra to tiger. How'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is heard at the board meeting. Are these just going to be like corporate words? Corporate lingo? I can't be lingo. Corporate speak? Corporate speak. There it is. Okay. So now I got to think of a pivot. Yeah, pivot. Is synergy here? Synergy better be here. It's not. We have IGN here. What is it? Liaise. Align. Ruptids. No. Upturn. No. Upturds. I don't know. Let's come back to that. There's three. Oh, there's 3 words left. So maybe there's 2 down here. Eat. Scale. Okay. And ideate. So what is this word? It is one word. Tidsrup. Perstit. I'm carouseling. Dipped. I'm just going to go. Can I go around and. Are any of these words? Ditpers. I just don't know if we're going in a circle or not. It pursed. Okay, what if we go the other way? Start with the S. So it's not that. Ruptids. Uptisard. Oh, it's disrupt. There it is. Okay. Rupt should have really clicked it for me, but it just didn't. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello. Today's bonus game is Metazua. So we need to guess an animal. I'm going to guess, how about a rat? That's fun. I don't know why that came to me. So the animal that we're trying to find, its closest relative is the amniota. Amniotes are tetrapod vertebrate animals. belonging to the clade Amniota, a large group that comprises the vast majority of living terrestrial and semi-aquatic vertebrates. So we're very, very far from the rat. So we're not a mammal. That's definitely true. What if we were some kind of, I don't know, snake is pictured here. Is snake far enough away? Might be. Tetrapod. Even though snakes are lost their legs, they're still tetrapods. Okay. So let's just go with like the boa constrictor. Okay, so we share Sauria with the boa constrictor. Clade of diapsids, containing the most recent common ancestor of Archosauria and Lepidosauria and all its descendants. Since most molecular phylogenies recover turtles as more closely related to archosaurs than Lepidosaurs, as part of crown group of diapsids or reptiles in general. Depending on, okay, so it's reptiles. It's reptiles. Sure, I'll go with alligator then. Alligator. Okay, so we share Archosauria with alligator. Birds. Let's try a bird then. How about a parrot? Gray parrot, why not? Ooh, aves. So we are a bird. I see a flamingo. It really stands out. Let's try flamingo. Okay, still aves. Oh, so flamingos and gray parrots share neo-aves. Clearly that consists of all modern birds with the exception of... So are we a dinosaur? Wait. Okay, all modern birds, the exception of Paleognathai and Gallinaceae. But not Gallus Gallus. What is Gallus Gallus? Doesn't come up. I don't know what the but not is. Should I try like like an eagle or something? I don't know if that's gonna help. No, eagles are in neo-aves. So neo-aves doesn't really picture too many. So, should I try a dinosaur? I don't think it has dinosaurs in here. I don't know what birds are outside of neo-aves. I'm gonna try an emu. Oh, I found one. So we share Paleognathai. Paleognathai is an infraclass of birds within the class of aves, one of the two infraclasses of birds. So is it another flightless bird then? Like the ostrich? I think I got it. Common ostrich. Nice. Simply, ostrich is a species of flightless bird native to certain areas of Africa. It is one of two extant species of ostriches, the only living members of the genus Struthio in the ratite group of birds. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. We are going to spin the bonus wheel and see what tomorrow's game is. All right, let's give it a spin. Oh, we got to shuffle first. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, spin it. Lisa last suggested Quardly, which I think I confirmed with Lisa, and I forgot to update the wheel, that they meant Quordle. So I will include a link to Quordle in the description, and I will update this wheel to not say Quardly. It's just 4 Wordles at once. You might enjoy it. And how'd you do? And that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There is a link at the end of the video if you would like to watch Wordle or Wordly. And I also have a pinned comment with all of the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.